Hello guys, welcome back to Nostalgic Sensation. Vivian here. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Feel free to join us on this train down memory lane. And if you've always been here, thank you so much for your amazing support. Today I'm gonna be taking a special request by our amazing patron. He has requested that we check out Don McLean American Pie. Without further ado, let's dive right into today's video.
A long, long time ago, I can still remember how that music used to make me smile. And I knew if I had my chance that I could make those people dance, and maybe they'd be happy for a while. But February made me shiver with every paper I deliver. Bad news on the doorstep, I couldn't take one more step. I can't remember if I cried when I read about his widowed bride, but something touched me deep inside the day the music died.
Oh.
So bye-bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. And them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, "This'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die." Did you write the book of love, and do you have faith in God above? If the Bible tells you so. Now, do you believe in rock and roll? Can music save your mortal soul? And can you teach me how to dance real slow? Well, I know that you're in love with him, 'cause I saw you dancing in the gym. You both kicked off your shoes. Man, I dig those rhythm and blues. I was a lonely teenage bronc and buck with a pink carnation and a pickup truck, but I knew I was out of luck the day the music died. I started singing,
I don't know if I should be very
Miss
happy
American
or not.
Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, and singing, "This'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die." Now for 10 years we've been on our own, and Moss grows flat on a rolling stone, but that's not how
like a
it
really
used to
sad
be.
song.
When the jester sang for the king and queen in a coat he borrowed from James Dean, and a voice that came from you and me. Oh, and while the king was looking down, the jester stole his thorny crown. The courtroom was adjourned. No verdict was returned. And while Lennon read a book on Marx, the quartet practiced in the park, and we sang dirges in the dark the day the music died. We were singing, "Bye-bye, Miss American Pie." Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, and singing, "This'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die." Helter skelter in the summer swelter, the birds flew off with a fallout shelter, 8 miles high and falling fast. It landed foul on the grass. The players tried for a forward pass, with the jester on the sidelines in a cast. Now the halftime air was sweet perfume, while the sergeants played a marching tune. We all got up to dance, oh, but we never got the chance. 'Cause the players tried to take the field, the marching band refused to yield. Do you recall what was revealed the day the music died? We started singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye and singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die.
Oh my god, the lyrics
There
is
we were all
scary.
in one place, a
Scary
generation
lyrics, and then so
lost in
enjoyable.
space with no time left to start again. So come on, Jack, be nimble, Jack, be quick. Jack Flash sat on a candlestick, 'cause fire is the devil's only friend. Oh, and as I watched him on the stage, my hands were clenched in fists of rage. No angel born in hell could break that Satan's spell. And as the flames climbed high into the night to light the sacrificial rite, I saw Satan laughing with delight the day the music died. We were singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye and singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die.
The lyrics are so dark.
I met a girl who sang the blues, and I asked her for some happy news, but she just smiled and turned away. I went down to the sacred store where I'd heard the music years before, but the man there said the music wouldn't play. And in the streets the children screamed, the lovers cried and the poets dreamed, but not a word was spoken. The church bells all were broken, and the three men I admire most, the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, they caught the last train for the coast the day the music died. And they were singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee
Wow,
was dry.
this lyrics,
And
this
them
lyric
good
is
old
heavy.
boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. They were singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die.
Wow. I don't know how to feel. Like, I was enjoying the melody initially, but the lyrics started hitting. It got darker and darker, and I wouldn't say dark in a way to just frighten, because I mean there was not fear. It was just a masterpiece, like just watching a masterpiece unravel. Like 8.5 minutes of pure poetry, emotion, and the message coded into the music. Wow. I think it tells a story of cultural loss and the way, like, wow, it just feels like every line was a puzzle from history, you know, like a time capsule of a time that, like, I was thrown into a time capsule of a time that I've never had to live through. And somehow I felt every word. Wow. Like, I know it's about the day the music died, yes, but it also kind of talks about like how we all grieve when the world shifts. Maybe after a war or something. That's how I interpret it. Like maybe after war or something, when innocence fades, and when heroes fall. Like this is not just a song. This is a masterpiece. Like, I don't know, man. Like, it's a bittersweet. Like, I'm enjoying the melody, I'm enjoying the vibes, and the lyrics just start hitting one after the other like a puzzle unraveling to take me down a timeline that I never lived through. And it's just, inc- I don't know. I get it now. I get it now. Wow. Um, and there's a bit of bravery in the lyrics if I think about it, just embracing what has come. But it got dark really fast. In a concerning, scary way, but it's the reality that a lot of people have to live with. How innocence just fades and the world just falls silent when the world shifts. That is just a tragic realization, especially in the middle of all the everything going on in the world right now. Thank you so much, Steve, for making this request to buy me coffee. It's a very, very deep song, and I feel like I need to ponder a little bit more on it and actually do more research to know the specifics of, like, to probably get more context on the song, because I'm very interested in the storytelling and the way everything just unravels slowly. Like a slow burn, literally a slow burn. Like you're watching a nice movie and everything just start making sense. That's how the song feels. Thank you so much once again, Steve, for making this request to buy me coffee. This song is it's a masterpiece in my opinion. It's a masterpiece. It tells a very raw, pure story of culture, music, loss. Crazy. Uh, if you enjoy this, if you feel the same way that I feel, or if you have more context on the song, let me know in the comment section. But I thoroughly enjoyed the melody. The lyrics of the song got me thinking and reassessing even my own self, like reassessing and being grateful, really, like, because I mean now the music still exists and that's why I'm still here, like, but there are people who in their own world, in their own states, because of war, because of attacks, because of one thing or the other, famine or sickness or something, the music is just dead for them, and they don't get to experience all of this because their own world has shifted one way or another. And then there is me, I'm able to still be here listening to music. So it helps me to reflect in a way that allows me to be very grateful of what I have. So thank you very much. So I would like to actually know your point of view, like my viewers. Let me know your point of view on the song in the comment section. And if you'd like to make your own special request, you can now do that through Buy Me Coffee. The link will be in the description down below. I really enjoyed this one. You can buy me as many coffee as you want because I'm never saying never, by the way. I just wanted to chip that in. I really enjoyed this one. And until next time. Until next time, guys. Bye.